Don't be too precious about the first job you land during a career pivot. This was the advice I got from the one connection I had in Silicon Valley. She went on to say, land in close proximity to the job you want and then optimize from there. In this video, I'm going to provide context on how to iterate your way to your dream job. My last job at Tesla was managing supply chain for autopilot hardware. That was really the job I wanted when I left ExxonMobil, but it took me almost 4 years to get to that position. Here's how I got there. My most transferable skill was purchasing, so I made the pitch to Tesla that buying oil rigs wasn't that different than buying a stamping machine, and the team bought it. I spent the next 3 years working my butt off, taking on incremental responsibility in the stamping and raw material domains. I wasn't working on the tech that I dreamt about before my pivot, but working on the company's broader mission was intoxicating, and the complexity of the scope offered me a huge runway of growth. 3 years later, I had built enough of a reputation to raise my hand to be able to manage the supply chain for the world's most advanced self-driving hardware. The risk here is, if you try and land the dream job from the start, it's likely you'll never get off the start line. People set their heights very high for the first job out of a pivot, and they give up if they don't land it. It's critical to stick with it and to be open to a range of possibilities and know that you can optimize over time. This experience gave me two realizations. That it made me realize that big change is possible, but it does take time. Number two, the experience of doing a job you perceive as being amazing from the outside may not be what you expect once you get to do it. There's no other way to find out than to do the actual job, but it's important to manage expectations. My challenge for you is to set ambitious medium to long-term goals, but to focus on the near-term strategies to land in close proximity that will allow you to achieve those future goals. Progress is more important than perfection. If you enjoy the content, like the video below and subscribe to my YouTube channel.